Welcome to the Elevate Fast API survival sheet number 4. Today we're talking about injection. Not the painful kind of injection, but the one that saves your code base. So, quick to the scenario, you have to inject a dependency into every root or you'll detonate a legacy code base. That's a terrible situation to be in, but realistically it's one you may find yourself in. So let's clean up our FastAPI logic using the cleanest weapon that FastAPI has in its arsenal, depends. Our key takeaway. Now, when your roots are doing too much, like checking tokens, reading configurations, handling authentications, things can get messy. And that's where dependency of the day. You can use it to inject reusable functions, class instances like config, or even to assist with asynchronous workflows. We are going to inject a token into our root, which is decoupled, clean, and testable. That's what we're going to work on today. So let's get to work. So the first thing we'll do is we will import our tool. So we say from FastAPI, we'll import FastAPI. I will also import depends. So we bring in FastAPI to build the app and depends to handle injection. We'll set up our app. Never forget, this is the heart of every FastAPI application. And then we'll create our dependency function. So we'll do def, and we'll get token. Then we'll return our secure token. Now this could easily be written a real, a real JWT token configuration or user ID from some headers in a real app. But here we just have a hard-coded token to create our dependency function. The next thing we have to do is we have to inject the dependency into the root. And here's how we do that. We set app.get, right? And that's root. For our home function, we'll say token, and that's a string, depends. Then we'll have get token. And then we'll return token, so be a string or JSON token. And let's break this down. What this depends get token is doing is it's telling FastAPI, call this function and inject the results into token. So we don't need to call the function manually. FastAPI will handle it automatically for us. So we can save this. We'll run the app with UV1. We hit enter. Capital D, right? Depends as a capital D. So application is started. Let's check it out on the browser. So when we go to localhost 8000, we see token, secure token, 123.456. And our route is clean, our logic is separated, and now it's testable and modular. So in just 2 lines of logic, we created a fully decoupled injection pipeline. So this is exactly how you plug in stuff like your authentication functions, user sessions, configuration states, dependency containers, and this makes your code very clean, very scalable, and very professional. Now there are other ways to do this. We could have, defined get settings, return settings. We could have done a class or service with logic. And the thing is, FastAPI doesn't care if it's a function or a class, as long as it's callable. So that's the power of the dependency injection in FastAPI. Write once, inject anywhere. We have no clutter, no repetition, no legacy spaghetti code. This is sheet 4 of the Elevate Fast API Survival Sheet series. You can download the PDF, you can get test code, get the preparations for the sheets by visiting ElevateFast.dev for more. And all of this is, to stop garbage data from ever hitting the API. That's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and support my channel.